Happy Friday. It is Friday. I am so excited. I don't know why. It's not like when you're an entrepreneur, Friday really means anything, but it does. It's just, I guess, the rhythm of the week. You know, you don't feel bad kind of if you sleep in on Saturday or Sunday. I love Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Okay. So we have a lot to talk about, a lot of really exciting things to talk about. So the first thing that I'm going to do is basically just run through my flash briefing. And if you don't yet subscribe to this briefing, what you can do is if you have an Amazon device, Alexa, then you can just go to Amazon.com, type in Front Row Entrepreneur, and you'll see my flash briefing come up. And then you just click enable. Then you go over to your device and say, hey, Alexa, play my flash briefing. And you'll hear these little short, about 5 minutes max, updates Monday through Friday. If you don't want to get the updates that way, you can also subscribe to my bot, and you'll get them via Facebook Messenger. I think after a while that might get annoying, but a lot of people seem to like it. So I deliver the flash briefing that way. And what I've been getting in the habit of doing is on Fridays, I will basically give you the flash briefing from today and then a real brief overview of the stuff that happened this week. And maybe I'll even throw in a couple of other cool things. And I am going to throw in a couple of other cool things that I think that you are going to like. So stay tuned. If you're watching the replay, type replay in the comments so I could come back and give you a virtual hug and say hello. If you are in the path of the hurricane, if any of your loved ones are in the path of the hurricane, I hope you and they or their property come out of this unscathed. My mom is one of those people who did not evacuate from Ocean Boulevard, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. But so far, knock on wood, everything is okay. I called her at like 6:30 this morning, and she said it was really quiet. But I said, don't get complacent. Like, keep your eye on the water levels, because it's that what do you call it? Surge that is so dangerous. All right, on with the news. So there's one I think really big piece of news today, but I'm going to do that one second. The first thing is not really earth-shattering, just that Facebook is even broadening the scope of its fact-checking program to also cover video. So this week I announced that they were going to be I don't know if it was this week or last week, but I announced that they will be able to basically read photos and if they're suspicious and police that way, but now they can also do it for video. If you want more information about that, you could go to jenlehner.com/flash, and we've got a link to Facebook's video about that, along with all the show notes and recordings of all the flash briefings. All right, here's the big news, and that is, and when I first say it, you're going to say that doesn't sound very big. The big news is that Twitter is going to be putting the live streams of the people who you follow at the top of your feed. So what does that mean for you? Do you think I'm excited about this as a viewer? No, I am not excited about this as a viewer. I am excited about this as a marketer. Like 90% of the challenge is for us to get seen, right? Like that's the biggest challenge online because there's just so much noise. So this is what this means. It's that if you use Twitter or Periscope to broadcast and to live stream, your followers are going to be notified and your live stream is going to be at the top of your feed. Now, in a month, 2 weeks, a year, I don't know, but you're just going to get drowned out in the same way that we can get drowned out on any channel. So when you hear an update like this, what you should be hearing are the bells of opportunity, because if you're like me, you probably have abandoned Periscope a while ago and you're really just using Facebook Lives. But I would say Periscope is a beautiful app, and you can actually live stream right from your Twitter app now, and you know, those of you who know me know I really love Twitter. I think it's I think people take it for granted. People don't really understand its value. I am happy to do a Twitter talk anytime if you want more information about it. But suffice it to say that Twitter is the most open platform on planet Earth. So while it seems like it doesn't make sense because that Twitter stream is running, you know, it's just running all the time, and you ask yourself who could possibly see what I am sending out to the world, they can. And there's just a few little tweaks with hashtags and with tagging the right people and jumping on trends that will allow you to get your message in front of exactly the right people. It's really one of the easiest channels. So that is really the big news. But there's more interesting news. The other one is, and I'm going to switch over to my phone and show you this. Yeah, you're not the only one, Perry. I think a lot of people jumped off of, Facebook Live just got so hot and it's so easy, and we're creatures of habit. So we forget about Twitter, but as long as you're going live and you've got your live streaming game going, and I know that you do, it would really be worth it, I think, to go over to Twitter. And Perry, for sure, I think your audience is on Twitter as well. So let me. Okay, so I want to show you a couple of things while I'm inside my phone. The first one is that Facebook has renamed its Canvas ads. It has renamed its Canvas ads. Oh my gosh, Nico, what is it called? Something experience, full experience or something. Nico will tell us in the chat. But they've changed it, and it's way better than Canvas ad. I never thought Canvas ad was a good name for this anyway. Why can't I get my camera in the screen? There we are. And so much better name. But that makes me think like a lot of people don't even know what Facebook Canvas ads are. They're brilliant. They're fantastic. So whenever you're clicking on an ad and you notice that it just pops out real big and it goes into like a full screen and it looks beautiful, well, that is a Canvas ad. And then so when I went looking for examples of Canvas ads to show you, then that reminded me that you might not know about this feature because this was kind of a new announcement not too long ago. And that is that in the interest of protection, with all the stuff that's gone down with Facebook and the bots and the trolls and Cambridge Analytica, one of the things that Facebook has done is that they've made people's Facebook accounts Sylvia, it's not full screen experience. It's full something experience. And it's just not right. I don't have my notes right in front of me. Okay, so one of the things that they did was they made everybody's pages very transparent. So you can now go to a thought leader in your field, go to their Facebook page, go over here and click on the little I that says information, and then you'll notice in the top right hand corner it says active ads. So I can see all the ads that Marie Forleo is running right now. And so now, because I was like, well, I want to show you guys what a Canvas ad looks like in real time, not just talk about it. And I was like, well, who do I see who normally runs Canvas ads? It's Amy Porterfield. It's John Loomer. It's Marie Forleo. So I was like, let's go over to their page. So here we are. So this is a beautiful ad right here. She's promoting the B School, and we can get these tools and resources. So I'm going to click Learn More. And there, it's just like a gorgeous, and I mean, people trick these out beyond belief. Like these can be really long, like long form sales pages. This one's pretty short, but it looks so elegant It looks so great. I don't have to wait for some long website to load. So Canvas ads are only available instant experience. Thank you. That's what it's called. It's only available on mobile, so you can't do a Canvas ad on desktop. So Perry, that's what I'm saying. It's an ad like any other kind of ad that you would run on Facebook but it explodes out into the whole screen. I'm not really being very articulate right now, but you're looking at one, okay? So, and in VIP, there is you have a Facebook course called Totally Rad Facebook Ads, and there is a training on just how to do Canvas ads, but I highly recommend them. Can't recommend them enough. Well, just look at it. It's gorgeous. Okay. So that's one of the really cool things that I wanted to show you. Can you have a thank you page? Yes, it functions just like a real funnel, because what's going to happen once you click on that link, now they just go into whatever funnel that you have set up for them. But that was what the news was on Canvas ads. In addition, thank you for bringing me back full circle, Sylvia. The update was that they changed the name, and they have added all sorts of cool new features, templates and stuff like that. So the best way to experiment is to learn about it, is to go and experiment with Canvas ads. Okay. Is there anything else I want to show you on my phone? Yes, there is. The other piece of news is in Instagram. And this is just a fun little thing. Oh, wait, no, two things. Okay. Wait a minute. Well, just remind me to go back to April in a minute. First, I'm going to show you the news. And that is, I'm going to put on the camera. Okay. Click the home button. I've got the camera in the upper left-hand side, which looks like it might be blocked. Let me see if I can put this down. There we go. Camera in the upper left-hand side. Okay, this is how I would start a story. And I am going to click on that. And it's kind of infinity because I'm pointing it at my computer. But at the bottom, you'll notice these choices. Live, normal, boomerang, music, super zoom. Okay, this is just a fun little thing. So I don't think you guys can't hear it. I demonstrated this the other day, and because my phone is connected to my computer, you're not going to be able to hear the sound effects, which is the best part. But when I press the camera, you'll see it turns sort of like all glowy, and there's like those little hearts come up on the screen, and there's these really cool sound effects. Then there's this one, which is paparazzi. So it makes the shutter sounds, and then the lights flash. And all these just jazz up your story, make your stories more fun and engaging. This one is fire. Love that. I love this one. I haven't used it yet, but this one's going to be so fun. This one's called Nope. Nope. Whoopsie. This one is Bummer, called Bummer. And it plays this really gloomy music in the background. And then the other ones are just the ones that were already there. But they're just right down there. You just slide through them like this. You scroll through with your thumb. And that's it. Okay, now this is another cool little extra that I want to talk to you about. And I talked about this with my VIPers the other day, but you have not necessarily seen it, and you may have forgotten about this little exercise I wanted you to do anyway. So let me show you. Okay, this is April. April is in Front Row VIP. She has 10x'd her business in an incredibly short amount of time. She's quite amazing and lovely. Okay, over here, look at on her highlights. She's got on the very first button it says My Story. So let's click on that. Okay. Okay, and this is going into her next highlight section. So what did April do? April, I mean, that was long for a story, right? Like all of our stories don't need to be that long. But what she did was she created a story to reintroduce herself to her audience because she was inspired by another front row VIPer named Jamia. So I want you to look at Jamia's story. We were all super inspired by this. And that's kind of how, so I saw Jamia's post, and Jamia did an introductory, she's Evolved Teacher, at Evolved Teacher, okay? And she had done one of these, and I was so blown away, and I was like, we all need to do this. We need to reintroduce ourselves to our existing audience, and of course it'll be an introduction to anybody else new coming to our Instagram, because the story's only going to last a little while, but you could save it to your highlights. So that's where Jamia's story is going to be. So right there where it says, "Who am I?" Check out her story. Okay, this is really cool. I don't know if you can read that. It says, "I was born in Camden, New Jersey." Okay, and I think that's going into her next round of highlights. So here's my challenge to you and to myself, because I have not done one myself, because these stories, these introduction and reintroduction stories to your audience, you can see that's going to take a little bit of time to think it through and just to add all the elements that need to be there. But it's great because it's not ethereal, like it will stick. And Perry says, do you have a video on how to do highlights? I will be happy to create one for you right after this broadcast, and I will put it in VIP, okay? And I'll tag you when I do so that you know that it is there. It's very easy. I mean, basically, it's very easy. I'm not going to do a demo right now, but it's like a 2-second kind of a thing. All right, so moving on with news and announcements, and if anybody has any questions, just let me know. Let me come back to me. Okay, let's see here. Social media marketing world. I have got to tell you that if you have never been to Social Media Marketing World, it is the best conference I have ever attended. I may be speaking this year about ALEXA flash briefings. I have just been asked to do my second article for Social Media Examiner about ALEXA, so be on the lookout for that. I'm really excited. It is about like, so you have a flash briefing, now what? Like, what to do with it now? So that's what the new article is going to be about. My deadline for that is Wednesday. I give it to them, and then it'll be published soon after. But back to Social Media Marketing World, it really is the best conference I've ever attended because it is so well organized, and it is everyone It's all the top social media people, everybody you love and people you don't know that you love yet. And the bad thing about social media marketing world is that when you're there, you never know. You look at everybody who's scheduled at whatever time slot, and you're looking at, oh, should I go see Marie Forleo? Or should not Marie Forleo. Should I go see Mari Smith or Guy Kawasaki or Amy Porterfield or John Lee Dumas? Not John Lee Dumas, although he's there too, but John Loomer. I mean, everybody, okay? The best Pinterest people, the best Instagram people, the best everything. And the thing is, what I was so blown away by were the people that I were meeting, the people I was so impressed by were not fellow digital marketers, although there's a whole load of those there, right? But were the people who owned the auto body shop and the ophthalmology clinic and the, people who were I'm like, oh my God, that's so smart. They're not even in this industry, but they're coming to this industry conference because they want to be on the cutting edge of how to promote their business. So that was really made an impression on me. It's so much fun. And then, so you have to choose at every hour. Like, am I going to see Mari Smith or am I going to see Amy Porterfield or am I going to see this person? But you don't feel too pained by it because they give you, with the full pass, if you buy the full money pass, you get access to all of the digital recordings and they are fantastic. In my mind, I thought, who wants that? Like I pictured a camera in the back of the room, and then the screen up at the front with a bunch of I don't know why I pictured that, but that's what I thought they were going to be. No, it's like if you buy an online course, the person's slide deck is what shows up on the screen and then their sound quality is excellent. So I'm still referring back to my videos from Social Media Marketing World, and I would say that you don't need to buy any courses this year if you go to Social Media Marketing World, because it's all there from the best teachers. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because I've got a link. Nika put it in there. That is an affiliate link. But what is going to happen, I did this last year, is everybody who was in the front row or front row VIP, either one, we arranged a big dinner. We all met up. We had this big front row meetup. And so it was sort of like we had a front row conference inside the Social Media Marketing World conference. And the year before that, I held a private mastermind. I'm not doing that this year, but I mean, it was like an add-on. So I had some people show up and then we had this amazing experience, but that's not this year. This year is just a big fun meetup that we're going to have. So if you do purchase through my link, make sure and let me know. But today is the last day at 49% off. Every single year I pay full price. So this year I bought early and I'm like, because the truth is, I mean, I would imagine if something comes up and you can't go, you could resell your ticket, get your money back, and the person you're selling it to would still get a discount because it's not going to be full price until it'll be twice as much as it is now when we get to March. And I can't remember the exact date, so click on the link and it'll tell you. So enough about Social Media Marketing World. I've got some VIP announcements because, Nika, I'm assuming you shared this in VIP and that I am live in VIP right now as well. But Penny Fox, who is, you may or may not have heard of her, but she is one of my very favorite social media people. She's so bright and she's so clear, and she's so she's just all the things that I like. And she is a Pinterest, on top of being like an amazing content creator and like she's got really good systems, she is a Pinterest genius. So she's giving us a training October the 2nd. You'll get information about that, but that just got confirmed and that will be in your inbox. The other thing is, do not forget that today at 5 p.m. is your deadline for submitting your Q&A question for our bi-monthly deep marketing deep dive. And so I'm anxious to really go deep and answer your question, benchmark you against your competitors, audit your channels, give you feedback on your funnels, like I am there for you. That is what VIP is all about. So don't waste that, because guess what? You don't even have to be there. You don't have to be there live. I understand it's hard to commit to that. It's on Tuesday. I don't know if we're at noon or at 3 on Tuesday, but if you can't make it, I'll send you the recording and a timestamp of where your answer begins. So there's really zero commitment on your part. And then basking. Today, do not forget, if you are in the Front Row VIP Accountability Challenge, then make sure and turn in your basking for today for your 1 point. For those of you who are like, what the heck is she talking about, basking? Our accountability challenge is based on tasking and basking. So it's a 4-week challenge. We set our goals. On Sundays, we set our tasks for the week. And on Fridays, we bask. Basically, we review what worked, what didn't, where we fell short, where we exceeded our own expectations. And that's the accountability part of that. They're doing that publicly in a group, and they're getting points based on this. So I cannot believe we are going into week 3 of this 4-week challenge. I mean, I don't know where the time goes. So that's basically it. And thank you very much for those kind words. If you are interested in VIP, doors are going to be shutting down soon, and then I am going to be relaunching in a big way. I have been waiting to finish this core course that's going to be in there called the Front Row Framework. But it's not too late to join VIP, or even this Q&A session, or even the last week of the Accountability Challenge if you join today at frontrowvip.com. And feel free to tell your friends about it, or anybody who thinks might like it. It's a month-to-month commitment, although you do save 2 months if you buy a year. So it's $37 a month, but if you buy for the year, it's $370. So 12 months for the price of 10. Rolga, hello. Let's talk about Rolga. Rolga, I was stalking your live streams last night, and I was watching how fantastic you are, and I have never seen you live stream before. Rolga is another one of our VIPers, and she is a yogi, and she teaches yoga and meditation. But the thing about you, Rolga, that you are the perfect example of how you take marketing, how a person can take the one-dimensional flat screen experience of graphics or blog posts or whatever, go on camera and live stream and light up a room. I mean, and what comes through in your live streams would never, I don't care how good a blog post you would ever write, whatever you would ever do, whatever, anything written or graphic could never capture what comes out when you are live streaming, because you guys are just going to have to go and look. So go to Rolga's channel and go to Rolga's page, and then go to her business page. You could put it in the comments, Rolga, so people can go and check you out. But you have this, you really have, I'm not just saying this, I was blown away by this warmth and sweetness that you have. And as a person who does yoga, I've only been doing it since May. I love that you'll do like, okay, we're doing child's pose in this, and that's, you just do child's pose. You show 3 different ways to get into the child's pose. Then you're doing warrior 1 in another video. And then there was another one where you pulled cards for people. And I loved that the cards didn't just have an inspirational quote, but they had some sort of motivating activity that the person could do. And you said, if you want me to draw your card for you, even if you're watching the replay, say, draw my card, which I said, draw my card. So I don't know if you drew my card, but I just wanted to tell you that, keep up the amazing work. You did a great job. And that speaker you were using, fellow VIP, or Velma, is looking for a speaker for her exercise videos, because she moves all around, and I guess she's tried a lot of them, and none of them has she been pleased with. So I don't know if you saw me tag you in that, but I would love it if you would let Velma know what you're using, because she's on the search. What is your business page, Rolga? That's not where I was watching her. Her Facebook business page. I don't even know if I was on Rolga's Facebook business page. But also, I have to say, like, she's not super produced. She's just really natural. I would say au naturel. But I think that because she's so sincere, and you know, like her, it sounds so corny because I don't talk with these kinds of words, but like her heart shines. Like she's very shiny and sweet. Like it's like if you were sick, you would want Rolga to take care of you. That's how I felt. I felt like she would be the person that I would want to go to if I needed to cry too, if that makes any sense. And I'm curious if you've ever been told that before, Rolga. Okay, so that's it. And I've got the piano man coming to fix our broken piano at 11 o'clock, so I have to go. Have a great day. Perry, I'm going to make that video for you right now before the piano man, and I'll catch you later. Have a great weekend, you guys.